Okay, we got a late start on the day, and so we have to get off this mountain. We just got through hiking all the way behind us, all the way up that thing. If you guys want to take a look at that video is from September 1st, 2019. And now we're going to answer all the questions that you guys have asked us in the last couple days while sitting on these rocks with this backdrop. Look at that. Look at it!
It doesn't look like we can, well, we can sit on this one. Those ones are pointy.
Well, yeah, we don't want to sit on pointy rocks.
No pointy rocks.
Pointy rocks are bad, Makai.
Here we go.
Yep, right here. Look at this. Look at this view.
Right on all this lichen.
Yeah, we're gonna like the lichen. Okay. Okay. Well, we almost forgot. I remembered
As we were
descending.
that.
But yeah, we were way the H up there. H-E double
Past that,
toothpick.
actually, because this looks like it summits right here, but it actually goes further and then goes up.
Oh, you're
higher,
right. So like 2 times this actually. Okay, so enough about what we've done. Let's talk about what we're doing. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
This is another one that I've voluntold her for. Me. Day 3219, Nick Gerald. Question for Angie.
Whoa, already?
Already.
Okay.
Throwing you under the bus. Did you go trick-or-treating? And if you did, what did you go as?
As a kid?
Yeah. I imagine.
All the time. Can I remember any costumes? I went as Igor one year. All hunched over the whole time. That was irritating for my friends because I went way slower than everybody else. I did a cat once. I was a geisha girl one year. I won a costume contest for that.
Did you make it?
I was a mouse one year. When I was 5, my mom had old costumes for my brother and I to wear, and I was an elephant trainer, I think is what it was. No one knew who I was. It was a really well-made costume. It was homemade. It was all shiny, satiny, and very ethnic looking. No one knew who I was, and I was so upset because she made my face dirty, and yeah.
Huh.
I had to tell everybody what I was. That was the worst. But I dressed up every year, without fail.
Day 3220, Halloween fur. Did you always want to be an automotive technician, Troy? And when you were a kid, did you want to be something else? I think as kids, we all want to be something else. But yeah, for a long time, I wanted to be a policeman. And that stemmed from a kid. And then long story, I went on a ride along one time as an explorer and saw this extremely young little girl that was beaten up by her drunk father, and the mother was beaten up, and you're supposed to go home to your family. It's like, how was your day, hon? Oh, it was fine. It's like, I give law enforcement officers a lot of credit because they have to deal with stuff that we never want to see. So have I always wanted to be an automotive technician? No, I kind of fell into the position because I had a car and no money and it had to get fixed, so I learned how to fix it. And I've always been pretty mechanically inclined, so it kind of fit. Day 3220, also Nicole Flynn. Troy and Angie, what was your most favorite childhood memory?
I really have trouble with favorites questions because I tend to not favorite things. I like to like different aspects of all different things, so it's hard to pick favorites. But I think spending time outdoors, hiking, not hiking, but camping when I was a kid.
Okay. Those
are probably some of my fondest memories. And catching frogs outside in my ditch.
All right. Well, now that you mention that, I used to do the same thing. I used to catch tadpoles and build clubhouses.
It was the best.
It was. You didn't have to worry about anything. You didn't have a care in the world. Yeah.
Just had to worry about where did those containers go that I was holding for my creatures that I'm catching.
Disneyland, 1983. The first and only time that I went to Disneyland, but it was with my grandma and my whole family, and those were magical times. Troy and Angie, what were your favorite things should play when kids? Troy and Angie, what were your favorite things that you played when you were kids?
That you would play when kids?
We
used to play
Doctor's Out, right?
I have a snotty nose.
Wow,
Excuse me, everyone.
That was great. She's got a snotty nose, and I said something highly inappropriate. Perfect.
Did you say doctor?
I did.
We used to play Cowboys and Indians when that was still an okay thing to do.
Oh, yeah.
We used to pretend our bikes were motorbikes, and we would have like a gas station that we would pretend to fill
did you
them up
do
at.
the cards and the spokes?
Oh, all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Troy and Angie, what was your most embarrassing thing that happened in high school?
It was so long ago.
I know. I got embarrassed quite easily because I was a nerd. I was a total nerd.
I don't remember being really, really embarrassed in high school.
I don't either. I mean, I know it was there. I mean, it had nothing to do with like a textbook in the middle class or anything like that, but, you know, young man or whatever, but
I can't think of anything.
I can't either.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Day 3221, Nancy Dunkelberg. What type of work does Angie do?
I do accounts receivable.
Do you own your own home?
I do own a townhome, which isn't quite a home, but it's where I call home.
Will you two have two houses to sell once the two of you get together?
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
Actually, I have to sell mine
First.
before I go down.
Mm-hmm. And her car too, because it's like bad, or it's
Not bad. It's a hassle, apparently.
a hassle and it's expensive to import a car.
So I might as well sell it and get another one.
Yeah. Let's see. 3A, as I have labeled it. Once everything is final, so you can say I do, will Angie's son also live with the two of you?
No, he is
18.
going to school. He's going to go to college here in September for a couple of years, and then I think he's transferring to, or his plan is to transfer to a university.
Oh, excellent.
And he is all set up in a basement suite at his dad's house, so he's pretty happy about that.
Awesome. And has Phoenix met him? Yeah.
Yep.
Phoenix and TJ have met when you guys came down for his birthday party.
Yeah, he's been
but
down
he
a
has
couple
not.
times.
He hasn't met Carissa yet,
No.
though.
No, he hasn't.
3221 Halloween Fur. Angie, besides Halloween activities and hiking, do you like to go to other activities and or conventions?
No other conventions.
We would like to, though.
Yeah. Just time. There's no time.
And money. Time.
Yes, and money.
The evils.
But I dabble in all sorts of stuff. I just never have the time to do it all. I like to do a lot of different things. That's very vague, I guess, but
Well, that's true.
I don't have any like passions that besides what you guys know about me, I guess is.
Okay.
I mean, I can draw and paint and sculpt, and I just haven't had a chance to do that in a long time. I really like doing those things. I love fishing. I haven't done that in a long time.
I don't like fishing. That's like the one thing that I think that we don't share in common.
Fishing?
I mean, I will go fishing if you
I
go
love
fishing, but
It's so awesome.
I don't like to eat fish, so why would I fish?
Yeah.
I don't want to kill an animal just to kill it.
No.
Yeah. So, 3222, Joe Poppenhagen. Have to ask, does your ex, watch your vlogs?
Mine doesn't.
No. Mine probably does every time there's a video with a thumbs down about the weekend that Phoenix is there. That's all I have to say about that. Can you flip the page? I don't want to let go of it because it'll fly off the cliff. Thank you. Jules, day 3223. Troy, as an automotive technician, what is your recommendation for an oil change when there are not many miles being put on the car? I was choosing between the date and the miles they stated it was next due. However, the miles are getting a lot further out. Oh, man, that's a hard one.
3 months?
Well, 3 months or 3,000 miles is what it says.
I never
but
make
if
it
you-
3 months.
Well, and you never make it 3,000 miles either because it's kilometers. And it's like...
All right, but I still don't make it 3 months. I go and get my oil changed, and then I look down, I'm like, oh my God, I already have to get my oil changed.
Yeah, letting a car sit is just about as bad as driving it in stop-and-go traffic. So with that being said, you still have moisture that gets into the engine that can get into the oil. And then if you...
This cloud coming in.
Oh my gosh, are we going to get rained on?
It's so pretty.
Until we get rained on. And it's all blue over there.
The sun's going down.
Okay,
All right, hurry up.
we have to hurry up. Yes, I would recommend getting your oil changed every 3 months. I would recommend starting your vehicle at least every month. Oh my gosh. Angie, if this is too personal, do not answer. Are you gluten sensitive or allergic?
I am allergic.
I am slightly allergic and used to try to stay away from it. I've gotten lazier about it, but wondered about you because I've been thinking I remember Troy buying something gluten-free and maybe dairy-free?
Dairy-free. I've been trying to eat a little bit more dairy here and there. I can have a tiny bit of yogurt. It does affect affect me a little bit of cheese, but it will affect me a little bit, but definitely no milk. But I feel really bad after.
She doesn't like milk. I'll drink milk and she'll be like, bleh.
And I've had a wheat allergy since I was tested at 3 years old. And I used to be able to get away with eating it.
And you were tested correctly too, were skin pricks.
Yeah, I had all of the skin graft thing going on where they do your back and your arms, and it's awful. But it's accurate. And I got away with eating all of that stuff until I was about mid-30s, and then I had to like completely change my diet. I was like super sick and in and out of hospital, and it was bad.
Yeah, she's amazing. We won't get into it now, but I mean, no, dude, don't push me up here. The hell?
Look, you're not. You make it sound like I pushed you down there. Look, it's right there.
I know, it's fine. For you both, do you own a copy of Goonies? Yes, I do. I own a hard copy.
I don't, but I've watched it online and streamed it many times.
Okay, can you please hold that?
I can.
We have one more. I screenshotted this before I left the house. It was from Fran Royer last night. If I can get it in my pocket and get my cell phone, here's my cell phone. I hope I don't drop it. That would suck because retrieval would suck.
You'd have to get a new one.
I know, you'd like that.
I would.
My cell phone, what is this thing? S7?
Yep. Do you need some readers?
I think I do. Okay, Fran Royer, question: will you still be living in Washington State after you're married? Yes. I have Phoenix here. I have my parents here, so we're going to stay here, and that's why she's coming down here from Canada, which is really crazy because I should be going up there. Mm-hmm. But anyway, yeah, that's why it's going to play out. Okay, we have to go, guys. Thank you all for watching another Q&A with TnA.
Oh.
See you in the vlogs.
Okay, let's go.